Hello, Dr. Coker here, and this is a guide to the Royal Menagerie, where you will encounter Shinryu. He is Xenos' pet dragon, and he once fought Omega one-on-one. Please like and subscribe. I'm releasing guides for every story dungeon and trial in the game, so you always know what's coming. Let's get started. For starters, in this fight you will be on a platform and there are various mechanics that can knock you off. This instantly kills you, but leaves you in range for resurrection. You'll see this corrupted ether bar throughout the fight. When it fills up, he will cast an ability from one of the elemental primals. The first time, this bar will fill in just a few seconds and the cast will go off. Watch his cast bar. It will most likely be Tidal Wave, which means you should immediately run to the side with the splashing water or you will be knocked off the platform. Pools of water will be left behind, and I'll explain why they matter in just a minute. Later in the fight, his corrupted ether cast may be Hellfire or Judgment Bolt. Both of these do raid-wide damage, but with Hellfire you can stand in a pool of water to reduce the damage, and with Judgment Bolt you will take extra damage if you stand in a pool. His wings are shown as adds that have casts of their own, but they are not targetable. The left wing will often cast Summon Icicle or Ice Storm. Summon Icicle deals pairs of line AoE damage with knockback, and Ice Storm simply deals raid-wide unavoidable damage. The right wing will sometimes cast Levin Bolt, which marks a few players with purple indicators. They should spread away from other players and each other, as they will be struck with lightning and you want to avoid splashing damage. In Phase 1, you may also see Morn, which blasts the tank repeatedly for moderate damage. Just mitigate and heal through it. There is also Earth Breath, which will mark two players who should stack together, because two massive conal AoEs will appear on the ground in their direction, and then they and everyone else will have time to run out of them before they're hit. Once Shinryu's corrupted ether bar fills a second time, and he casts his next primal spell, he'll become untargetable and you'll be in Phase 2. Phase 2 is fairly simple. You will see several proximity markers on the floor, and you want to make sure you aren't near any of their centers. First, it's just 3 markers, so it's not too bad. As they strike, they will spawn some adds that are pretty easy. After they're down, it will be 4 markers, and if there isn't one in the center, you should go there. If there is one in the center, just run away from as many as you can. The same adds will spawn again, and then you'll see 5 markers. For this one, just pick any edge and run to it, away from the corners. The last wave of adds will spawn, again easy to kill. Next, the boss will cast Protostar followed by Dark Matter. Everyone will take some damage, and then there will be an active time event. Just mash all your buttons until you're safe, and you'll begin Phase 3. Phase 3 is a lot like Phase 1, but more dazzling and with a few more mechanics. As soon as Phase 3 begins, he'll do a giant knockback that covers most of the platform. Either run out of it or run as close to the boss as you can to avoid getting knocked off. He gains 3 new primal spells. Aerial Blast will pulse knockbacks from the center, so stay near the center so you aren't knocked off. Earthen Fury will damage everyone and also target one tile on the floor, which will be destroyed permanently. Diamond Dust will deal raid-wide damage and make the entire floor slick for a few seconds. Just sit still or you'll slide right off the platform. He'll also get a new tail ability. Tail Slap will mark a few tiles, and then he'll slam his tail on them. Sometimes this permanently breaks the tiles, but sometimes it doesn't. After that, everyone should burn the tail quickly, because if you defeat it, Shinryu takes a sizable chunk of damage. And this can be done multiple times. Hypernova puts a stack marker on one player. Just stack to spread out the damage. Morn occurs in Phase 3 as well, but sometimes it turns blue, in which case you can actually run out of it and it will not follow you. And that's it for the Royal Menagerie. It may sound like a lot of mechanics, but hopefully you'll find it isn't all that bad. Good luck, have fun, and see you next time.